Hey everyone, Fire here. So you're probably wondering what I'm doing here right now, but this is just like another little talk that I wanted to bring y'all. Yeah, check this out. Got this bust from my great grandma. Yeah, pretty cool. It's actually one of these more detailed models, not the ones you see in like toy stores or something, but more of an antique. There you go. So today was actually kind of nice. I went to the pool and ate out at a McDonald's and kind of just played in the outdoor pool as well. Yeah, honestly, overall, I have some pretty good times. It's just the thing is, my own mind tries to create things that aren't true or tries to convince me of something that was never true in the first place. Intrusive thoughts come in and out, and done a little bit of research, and I sometimes face either acute mood swings or even episodes. So that's new information. Well, even when those knock me down and those end up to me crying to sleep, I never give up and I never give in. You know why? Because the feeling of success is eternally more gracious than the temporary relief of giving up. Life has struggles. It's not easy. It was never easy. But you gotta embrace it and also take your own route. A route that will guarantee you success. A route that will make you conquer your dreams or finally get you that dream job you always wanted or I don't know, whatever. And if there's someone who needs to hear this, even me sometimes, just know that no matter how shitty things get, there's always light at the end of the tunnel, even when it seems impossible. When it feels like you're not gonna survive, you will. It's just the result of your mind overthinking and shit. Sorry for the swearing, I just kinda need to let this out. Right now I'm feeling pretty good. I had a little bit of bonding time with my fellow guinea pig Cream. He's a little spotted potato. My sweet little potato. Kinda reminds me of a pine cone. Was it one pine cone or two? I don't know. Two pine cones? Oh yeah, I remember that. Okay, off topic, off topic. It's just, well, once again, there's a reminder to you all who need to hear this, and even to me sometimes, that never give up, never give in. I promise you. The harder the battle, the more sweet the victory. Alright? And that's the truth. If you have a wish, if you have a goal you want to pursue, you have to commit to it. And if you do, you put all those hours of hard work and efforts, you will eventually succeed. And success, I'm telling you, it's great. And I know that my idea of success is just emotional and mental peace, where I have full control of my thoughts and, of course, my actions as well. I am aware of the thoughts I have and I identify them as what are like the good ones and the bad ones. And yeah, my mind can make some pretty messed up shit, but of course I identify that as bad and I'm like, yeah, no, that's bad. I'm gonna ignore that thought because it's bad. And instead embrace on the great thoughts, the ones that truly define me. Like I don't know, this I might sound like a hypocrite because of all the drama and shit, but like the funny, silly, talented guy that you all met. And honestly, I want to hear your opinion. I don't know if this sounds like some sort of begging, but would you want me to return? This is a real honest question. Would you want me to return? Because I I can say that I have redeemed myself. I redeemed myself from the past trauma. I've identified how messed up it all was, and I still feel guilty about it to this day, and I don't know how to make it up to you. I I don't know if I sound like I'm rushing things or something, but I don't know. What do you think? If it's a yes or a no, honestly, I don't really care. I just want to hear your opinions. I'm planning to come back in 2026, or maybe later, depending on how I feel, if I'm ready to go back to creating content or whatever the hell. But I'm kind of just focusing on myself. I've been getting back into my hobbies, like drawing. I haven't drawn for like 3 months, and I started to get back into old obsessions like collecting Nerf guns, or blasters as you may call it. I got like two in the span of 2 weeks, and I got them at a charity shop for quite a low price, which I would dare say is a bargain. But yeah, overall, I'm doing well. There's just some times where my mind likes to overthink and tries to say things about me that aren't true at all and that are way out of my character. And yeah, I don't know how to describe that kind of thing, but I just tell myself that everything's gonna be okay in the end and that I'm strong and I will get through the storm. Sometimes you just gotta face the difficulties life gives you, I meant. Because who knows? Though that pain you may get can feel like an award afterwards, like an acknowledgement of what you have survived, of what you've endured, of what was supposed to break you, but instead stood on your feet and faced it, dealt with it, and even fought back. That that's success right there. That's a step in the right direction, you know? And honestly, I tell myself that it's gonna continue that way. I'm not gonna say I hope because that gives me a little less hope, but I'm gonna say that it will. It will go up that way. I will continue making the right steps in the right direction because that's how my future's gonna go. I will redeem. Well, I've already redeemed a bit. I don't know how much I've really redeemed. I haven't been recording it as much, but I can safely say that I have changed as a person. I have changed in my, well, my, what do you say, self control and my urges, my, I don't know, other things as well. And I can clearly identify what is right and wrong and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, I don't want to talk about this too much because that kind of just instigates the intrusive thoughts, but at the same time, they don't define you, they don't define me, they're not who you are. They're kind of like those pestering flies that you just can't really ignore. But there's always a window, or you could just stamp it to the ground. Alright, I'm gonna end it here. Once again, whatever you're going through, or if you're procrastinating or doing some kind of task, or even a project, just remember, man, don't stop, don't give up, don't give in, alright? Because success is eternally more gracious than the temporary relief of giving up. Goodbye.